Hi, and welcome back to Soldier Tech Gaming, where we talk games and tech from a soldier's perspective. Welcome everyone back. We're going to talk about a game called Warface. Now, I've just heard about it from one of my subscribers and wanted to check it out. I love first-person shooters, so I said, hey, concept art looked cool. I watched a couple of videos before that, and they look pretty good. I was like, okay, let me check it out. Let me see how much fun it is. That's the face I should have had when I tried this game. That's more along the face I did have. So let's look at the Metacritic score. I check out new games. I tend to look at this to see what they look like. So 62 is pretty mediocre, pretty in the middle from the reviewers. But look at a little bit to the right of that, and you'll see the user score, and it's only a 4.2, which means, yeah, I pointed that out, that the users weren't digging this game that much, and that should have been my signal to be like, yeah, I'm gonna have a little bit of some frustration going. But I said, let me check it out. So here is a quick, fast, to the point review of Warface. So this is the beginning of the game. You can look at the graphics. Pretty, I'd say, subpar, about the margin for most games like this. Nothing outstanding. This is supposed to be using CryEngine. CryEngine, like a few years ago, was a great engine. But now it's kind of outshined by like Dice's engine and Frostbite and Snowdrop and some newer engines that came out. So I wasn't impressed. I'm shooting this guy. Look at how many rounds I'm putting into this guy. I'm gonna get into gameplay later on, but really, I put a ton of rounds into this guy. He didn't die. Yeah, you gotta be kidding me. There's no way. And that's part of the frustration of playing Warface. It just doesn't seem quite all put together the right way. The environment, bland, boxes, bricks, everything's pretty much run-of-the-mill. Nothing looks great. Like I said, sniper. Get used to that. When you come around a corner or pop out, there's guys sitting there waiting to shoot you, waiting to snipe you. Boom, another one. It's like everywhere they're camping. It just gets frustrating. And I'm pretty decent at first-person shooters, but I'm shooting these guys, hitting them around, and they're not going down. So maybe it's just me. Maybe I was having a bad couple of matches. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think that's indicative of my play style. I'm usually pretty good, but playing this game, I was just getting frustrated a lot. This is one of the maps. Like I said, it's pretty plain. Nothing, just a really short little rectangular map. You're running only one or two ways to get around it. So I said, hey, let me play a couple of matches, a couple of different maps, see if it improves. Now, one of the things you can do in this game is you can climb up stuff with your teammates, help you get around obstacles, and I thought, oh, okay, that would be pretty cool. Get up somewhere else and maybe be able to take somebody out. See, I'm aiming down my sight, trying to find an enemy, and then sniped again. As I said, get used to it. It's extremely frustrating. And these guys just will sit there the whole match. They won't move. They'll sit there until they get killed, and they'll continue to camp, and they'll shoot you down. Follow my teammates. No one had their mics on really, so it was pretty much me playing kind of solo, but trying to work together with my teammates when I saw them moving. And boom, there I go, put down again. The other problem I had also while I was playing through here was the amount of rounds it takes to put you down. Most games is pretty consistent. If it's like 2 bursts from a 3 to 5 round burst gun, machine gun, sniper rifle, usually 1 shot to the head, lower body, torso, 1 or 2 shots depending on the type of sniper rifle. But on this, I got the body again. But in this particular game, it doesn't matter. I've come around a corner and it feels like I got shot by 1 shot from a pistol or a submachine gun, and I'm down. So for the enemies, it seems like they go on for days. I can empty out almost a whole magazine, and they'll still be able to kill me. Shooting it again. Try to get cover. Try to back up. Try to throw a hand grenade, of course. That didn't work out for me. And you can see my teammates, like, we're just getting destroyed. I think it's we're down by 10 in this one, a little bit less than 10 or so. But it just, I wasn't getting much enjoyment out of it. So going forward, I said, let me try another map, see how it is. And I got blown up by a grenade. Alright, so this is one of the last maps I played on this. I'm going underneath this Nuketown town kind of environment, and I'm looking around, hop over fences. That's all fine and dandy, but that's pretty much most of the map. These same little textured fences. Yeah, I got shot up again. Man, that's a thing right here. Got me leaning. Going through. You know, I see my teammates on top of the bus. I'm getting hit from somewhere. Gotta turn around. Going around trying to use some cover. I got shot from the other side of the fence. You can't shoot through things, not like Battlefield. You can't shoot through buildings or anything like that. I got a Jeep killed there. I thought maybe we should have got one there, but I was kind of all over the place. But you can see how frustrating this kind of game can get. Keep spawning in the same exact spot, and I'll get to that in a little bit. As far as the some of the gameplay mechanics that I don't like about this game, you don't have different spawns. You spawn in the same exact spot. So I got a kill there. So you'll see when you're playing it, if you get a chance to try it out, you'll get to the same spot. You'll be engaged in an enemy. You get dropped. You go right back to the same respawn. So there's no variety there. And I look at the map. You can see I'm looking over the wall. It's a very small map. Literally, it's like you've seen most of the map, not almost all the map. And this little gameplay segment I showed you. Literally walk around, cut around one side of the one building, go through another building. Tiny map, and then you're at the end of it. So it's nothing. You're not missing anything. Of course, I'm getting hit. Okay, you get shot in the back a lot because the maps were so small. The enemy guys were slipping in behind you, trying to pop you. So there's another map I was playing. Now this is where, look at me, 2 kills. Woo! This is one of the maps where I finally was like, I was frustrated enough that I was like, okay, I'm done. I've played this enough. Story-wise, not much to say. Wasn't really interested in the story. More interested in the gameplay and these online shooters, especially free-to-plays. But there's so much better ones out there. You got Apex, Fortnite. I mean, if you want to spend a little money, get like a Battlefield or Call of Duty. They're more bang for your buck. It's got microtransactions, which is fine. Microtransactions can be fine as long as they're utilized correctly, make the game more fun, as long as you're not pay to win. But there's no point in using microtransactions in a game that I feel is kind of broken or not quite all the way there. And this is from my experience. Like I said, some other people might love this game, but I wasn't enjoying myself. So now I'm back running towards. There's a spawn spot right there. You keep respawning in the same spot, right? Look, moving up, trying to engage the enemy from over there. Moving up, and if you haven't noticed, you're going to see they're pushing forward towards us. But it's not like a Call of Duty or where they'll switch your side of the map or your respawn point. No, that would require too much game thinking or coding or whatever. So they try to make it as simple as possible. So you will literally respawn in the same exact spot, and the enemy can just keep pushing forward until they get into like almost line of sight. So I just drop right there, and I guess where I'm gonna respawn at. Coming back up again, but now looking how close they are. You're gonna see the enemies right there. They're already shooting at my buddy over to the left. Just dropped him. So they're coming up. I was like, let me just stand back here. Boom. Now, literally moving up. Guess where the enemy's at. They're just getting closer and closer. I was like, oh, let me go around this little sideway. Maybe, sneak around behind them. Try to get me with a claymore, but I was like, nah, not this time. Cut all the way around. Looking for somebody, looking for a kill. Boom, that one. I was like, okay, let me try my luck, keep going. Guess where I respawn at? In the very beginning again. It's like Groundhog Day. So I'm like, alright, let me just cut through here. Let's see where this leads me. Oh, okay. Down, back up. Got a little lag right there.
Command post
Go back up.
in enemy assault.
Cutting across. Boom, drop him. I'm heading up these stairs. Freaking Claymore. I don't know why I didn't pay attention to that, but here goes the last bit. Running up. Now at this point, they're right there. They're literally like a few feet from our spawn, getting closer. And you know, I just died. So where I'm gonna respawn? Right there. I moved the road a little bit to check on it. I figured it would be right around there because I knew I wasn't gonna. Since I'm not respawning in different spots, they're gonna be literally right around the corner. Try to get a cheap one. Oh yeah, I put a bunch of rounds, but that don't work out. Drop my buddy. Guess where I'm at? Flashbanged. Now trying to hit us with everything they got. And it's just very frustrating. And to anyone who wants to try this game out, by all means try it out. Hit me up in my comment section. You can also follow me on Twitter, SoldierCheck Gaming on Twitter. And yeah, it's ugly.
One ugly motherfucker.
And as you can see, one of my last respawns at this part. And again, I'm getting clobbered. I'm just like, oh my god, this is Warface. So good thing you don't have to pay for it. It's free to play. So try it out if you want to. For me, it was an exercise in frustration, so I wouldn't recommend it. But my overall score is a 2 out of 5. Pretty mediocre. You're not getting a lot out of this game. Thanks again for checking out SoldierCheck Gaming. Leave a comment, subscribe. We love to get feedback, continue to improve the channel. We're almost at 100 subscribers. Click the bell icon if you haven't so you can get up-to-date notifications. And thanks for checking us out.